Trump moves to close down Voice of America, the BBC reports. Hello viewers, welcome to Champions Network TV. United States President Donald Trump has signed an order to strip back federally funded news organization Voice of America, accusing it of being anti-Trump and radical. A White House statement said the order would ensure taxpayers are no longer on the hook for radical propaganda and included quotes from politicians and right-wing media criticizing the broadcaster. VOA, still primarily a radio service, was set up during World War II to counter Nazi propaganda. It says it currently reaches hundreds of millions of people globally each week. Mike Abramowitz, VOA's director, said he and virtually his entire staff of 1,300 people had been put on paid leave. Abramowitz said that the order left VOA unable to carry out its vital mission, especially critical today when America's adversaries like Iran, China, and Russia are sinking billions of dollars into creating false narratives to discredit the United States. The National Press Club, a leading representative group for U.S. journalists, said the order undermines America's long-standing commitment to a free and independent press. It added, if an entire newsroom can be sidelined overnight, what does that say about the state of press freedom? An entire institution is being dismantled piece by piece. This isn't just a staffing decision, it's a fundamental shift that endangers the future of independent journalism at VOA. The president's order targets VOA's parent company, U.S. Agents for Global Media, USAGM, which also funds non-profit entities such as Radio Free Europe and Radio Free Asia, which were originally set up to counter communism. It tells managers to reduce performance to the minimum presence in functions required by law. CBS, the BBC's U.S. news partner, said that VOA employees were notified in an email by Crystal Thomas, the USAGM Human Resources Director. A source told CBS that all freelance workers and international contractors were told there was now no man to pay them. Emails obtained by CBS notified the bosses of Radio Free Asia and Radio Free Europe, Radio Liberty, that their federal grants had been terminated. VOA and other stations under USAGM say they serve more than 400 million listeners. They are broadly equivalent to the BBC World Service, which is part funded by the British government. The Czech Republic's Foreign Minister Jan Lipavsky said he hoped the European Union could help keep Radio Free Europe, Radio Liberty running in Prague. He said he would ask European foreign ministers at a meeting on Monday to find ways to at least partially maintain the broadcaster's operations. Elon Musk, the billionaire and top advisor to Trump, who has been overseeing sweeping cuts to the US government, has used his social media platform X to call for VOA to be shut down. The US president also cut funding to several other federal agencies, including those responsible for preventing homelessness and funding museums and libraries. Trump was highly critical of VOA in his first term. He has recently appointed staunch loyalist Kari Lake to be a special advisor for the USAGM. The president regularly states that mainstream media outlets are biased against him. He called CNN and MSNBC corrupt during a speech at the Justice Department. Voice of America, launched in 1942 with a mandate to combat Nazi and Japanese propaganda, its first broadcast made on a transmitter loaned to the US by the BBC, stated a modest purpose. Gerald Ford, a former president, signed VOA's public charter in 1976 to safeguard its editorial independence. By 1994, the broadcast Board of Governors with oversight over non-military broadcasting was established. In 2013, a shift in legislation allowed VOA and its affiliates to begin broadcasting in the United States. Thank you for choosing Champions Network TV.